I'm going to be boiling.
Menopause.
Let's do this then. Let's come up to standing.
Oh,
so we're starting fairly gently. We're going to have the feet hip socket distance apart. Just give yourself a moment to find some space through your body. So as we come to standing, feel the length along the spine, the space between the ears and the shins. And then we're going to work on maintaining and increasing that sense of length as we go into roll down. So just 4 basic roll downs, and that's the last time anything we do for this hour is basic. In case you thought I'd lost all sense of myself. And also, speaking of being really hot, my back door has just jammed, so I can't open it.
Oh dear.
Getting hot in here. So, once you've done your 4, you're right, Deanna?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm trying to pin you and I don't know, it just keeps saying chat on those little dots you told me to put.
I should be spotlit.
Oh.
Go to speak of you.
Yeah.
Take yourself out of gallery view and go to speak of you.
I'm all right now, thanks, sorry.
You're welcome. Right, we're now going to take the feet to slightly wider than shoulder distance apart. You're going to lace your fingers, take your hands around the back of your head. On an inhale, we're coming forwards with a straight spine, hinging from the hips, coming down to about 90 degrees. As you exhale, round your back, roll yourself back up standing. Times 4. So inhaling, long spine. Exhaling to round yourself and roll back up. So you are supposed to be feeling this through the backs of the legs. And then once we've done 4 this way, we're going to do 4 going the other way. So we'll roll down and then straighten out to come up with a straight spine. Okay? Exhaling to roll, inhaling to come up straight. I know it has a touch of the for your eyes only that, but it still feels. It all goes wrong for us. Possibly another option there.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they'd love me swinging my ass around a pole.
Once you've done your 4 in each direction, we're going to keep the hands on the back of the head. We're going into some basic side bends. As you're exhaling, you're side bending. Send one elbow towards the ceiling as you really open up through the waist. Restack on the inhale, change sides. So imagining now that you've got a pane of glass in front of you and a pane of glass behind you. I'm hot already. 4 on each side. I don't know how many you're on, but I'm going to carry on talking. So once you've done your 4 on each side, we're going to go back into that side bend. And for this first variation, you're going to rotate into an oblique curl. So you're going to curl towards your knee and you're just bending both knees. So you end up looking behind you, come back up into your side bend and restack. Side bend, oblique curl, bend both knees. You end up looking behind you. Side bend and up. Let's have a look at you. Come on, Kezia, show us how it's done. Don't forget to bend your knees and look behind you. So it's a bend and look behind you when you're in a squat, basically. Back into your side bend and restack. Yeah? So this is again 4 on each side. And then we're going to change it. Who's got building work being done?
Oh, it's next, sorry, it's next door. Sorry,
Oh, shit. Hi Mandy, how are you? So, next bit we're going to hand on. When you do the oblique curl, so you're going to go into your side bend. When you bend both of your knees, you're going to rotate and drop one to the floor. Come back up, side bend and restack. Side, drop, side and lift. Okay, let's see ya. Tap that knee. That's it, good. Awesome. Good, 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 good. Nice work, Kezia. Well done.
Woo! Fell over.
Don't fall over. That wasn't part of it, falling over.
Yeah.
It's very much not part of it. It's forward and again.
Trying to get a better angle here, sorry.
Once you're coming forward each side with that little knee drop, we're coming to the back of the mat. What's going on?
Sorry. I'm really just trying to get a better camera angle, and it's not working out very well in my defense.
Going to the back of the mat. Again, reconnect with that leg in your spine. As you inhale, we're going to take the arms forwards and up, palms are facing each other. As you're exhaling, we're going into a roll down, and the arms are staying by your ears. We're walking the hands out, so effectively you're coming into a downward dog. Hands are away from you, chest pressed towards the knees. So you're really now trying to get into your calves. Bend one knee, send the other heel into the ground, and then change it over. So just keep your breathing smooth and iron out through the backs of the legs. And now send both of your heels into the ground. Take a breath in. As you're exhaling, you're going to walk your hands forward a little way to come into a plank. That's on your exhale. On your inhale, drop your hips down, slide your shoulders down and send your chest forwards, neck long. As you exhale, send the hips back up. Walk your hands back a little bit. Return to that downward dog shape. Got it?
Yeah.
Inhale and hold here. Exhaling, walk to plank. Inhaling, drop the hips, send the chest forward, lengthen the neck. Exhaling, downward dog, heels into the ground. And again, hold it as you inhale. And we're moving to plank on the exhale. So really try and work your hands down into the mats to lift your chest up, lengthen your neck. Stay smooth with the breath. Nice, good. 2 more. Once you've done your last one, including returning to downward dog, but they're going to keep the hands in place and just lower your knees down, flatten out your feet. Hands directly underneath the shoulders, knees directly underneath the hips, so you're coming into tabletop. Okay, so whilst we're here, basic cat with no frills on. So we're going to inhale and lengthen. As you're exhaling, you're going up into your cat stretch, draw in through your centre. Try and keep the shoulders out of your ears, but really go for as much movement as you can. Try not to grip with the backs of your legs and your buttocks. Exhaling to round the spine, inhaling to release off. Just keep going.
So just doing cat, sorry, Mary Claire.
Yeah, just doing cat. I know it's a shock, isn't it? Don't worry, I'll mix it up again in a minute.
I didn't know if we were doing cow as well.
Just the cat for this one. Randy B, where are you?
I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm
but
in.
what can I see? Is that a lawnmower? It is a lawnmower, isn't it? Yeah? Okay, just checking.
Just squeezed in with it, as you do.
Right, once you've done 8, we're still just kind of waving the spine, if you like. We're going to go from our table pose here. You're going to turn your head to look over your shoulder and hike your hip up to your shoulder. Yeah? It's gone a little bit for your eyes only again. Yeah? You're exhaling to bring your hip up and look over your shoulder. Inhale across the center, exhale, looking the other way. We're going to do this 4 times on each side. It's like twerking, really, isn't it?
I've never been able to twerk.
I can't twerk either.
I've got enough bum to be able to do it, but
So what we're going to add on to this is sort of the same, but it isn't. We're going to stretch one leg away. You are still taking your head to look over your shoulder, but instead of bringing the hip up, you're taking the leg out. So on your exhale, you're going to turn and look over your shoulder, you're going to take your leg out to the side, and you'll notice that the hips do swing off to the other side, yeah? Then you're going to cross the middle, inhaling, take the leg over to the other side, look over your shoulder, tap the foot down. So we're changing over, tap the floor, tap the floor. You're going to do 4 on each side, making contact with the floor, and then we're going to do 4 on each side on the same leg, where we're leaving the leg up. Yeah, we all got that? Nice. Make sure
Up
you
and
come
over.
over your shoulder so that you have your foot in sight as you go from one side to the other, yeah? Nice. 4 times tapping the floor on each side, 4 times keeping the leg elevated on each side.
Hey, sorry, elevate.
Yeah, and then you can change over. Sarah, keep your arms strong when you go that way. Yeah. Yeah. You're getting a bit of a swing going on there. It was very attractive. Nice, Mandy. Lovely. So both sides, yeah? Yes, I would do both legs, otherwise you'll feel very odd. So, once you finish those on both sides, we're going to rather obscurely change the angle of your supporting leg. So we're going back to side 1, and you're now going to rotate your supporting leg. So you've got the knee going to one side of the mat and the foot going to the other. All right? And then this is more about the foot than anything else, okay? Watch my foot. We're going to flex the foot to come in and point the foot to go out. Flex the foot to come in and point the foot to go out. And guess what? You're going to do 4 this way, and then you're going to do 4 going the other way. Point, flex to push out, point. All right? So the first one is flex in and point out, or first 4. Then the next 4 you switch it over, and then you're changing legs. You lot are awesome. Imagine if I gave that to my client groups. They'd be flexes and points and points and flexes all in places that I wasn't expecting them.
They always look like cat's tails to me.
Angry cats.
Angry cats, happy cats.
So obviously all the usual stuff applies, yeah? Back of the head pressed towards the ceiling. Strong through your centre, try not to sag in your back. And obviously keeping that leg as high as you can so you can feel the work on that buttock. Have you got it?
Yeah.
Oh, blimey. Who comes up with this stuff? Seriously. See, when I come up with it, when I practice it, I only do one of them. I go, oh, that's good. Once you've done side 2, we're coming down onto the forearms and you're lacing your fingers together. So the knees are hip socket distance apart. Okay. From here, we're stretching the first leg out again. We're keeping it simple initially, we're just going up and down. So lowering the upper body means we can now get some nice height here. So squeeze your bum, send the leg away, lift. We're doing 8 here. Breathing is a good idea. I suggest you do it. Once you've done your 8 here, you're going back up as your starting position, okay? Because then you're going to bring the knee out to the side. You'll rock forward slightly so you can make contact with your arm. Go back and up, yes? Knee goes out to the side, rock forwards to the arm, back, up. Are you with me?
Yeah.
And once you've done your 8 of those, the leg is staying up and you're doing 6 circles in each direction. That should make your bottom sing. Yes? And that leg back up a bit higher, Hayley. I know you've got it in you. Thank you.
And then from here, what?
Have you done the knee to arm thing?
Yeah.
Okay, now draw 6 circles in each direction.
Okay.
Try and keep your leg as high as you can. That's it. Something that resembles control, that would be awesome. 6 circles in each direction.
Kind of got. Oh, I'll be back.
And do it all over again on the other side. If you can remember what we did. So the first one we did was the legs straight up and down. Okay, 8 there. And then the rocking forwards and tapping your arm. And then the circles. Then you can lie in front in a sphinx. That's a better leg, Hayley.
I just go for parallel unless you tell me.
Anne-Marie looking gorgeous as always.
I love you, Mary Kay. You give me confidence each week. Thank you.
Well, you know me well enough to know I only say what I mean.
Yeah.
So, I'm not good with flannel.
Because the rest of us don't look nice, only Anne-Marie does.
Yeah, okay, I'll work on that, Priya. So, when you come into your Sphinx, we're going to keep the fingers laced and the little fingers down on the floor. Use your little fingers as a reference point because we're going to come up into a forearm cat. So as you're exhaling, keep the weight forwards as much as you can as you try and round your spine up into a cat-ish. Come back down, inhale, and it should feel very abdominal. If you're not finding that connection in your center, it's probably because you're moving your body backwards. You need to stay over almost the middle part of your forearm. Does that make sense? I'm going to just take your silence as a yes. Nice. Everyone feeling things?
Yeah.
Awesome. Who said that? Okay, once you've done your 8 of those, you're going to stay on the forearms. That's the wrong screen. That's the screen I want. Okay. So we're going to bring the legs a little bit closer together. Okay. Still thinking about shoulders down, chest up. We're going to lift one leg and rock. So one elbow is going to have to come off the floor so that you can put your foot down behind your leg. And do you remember this arm position from a few weeks ago? Yeah, so you end up with the forearm parallel to the floor and you're on your elbow, which is a lot more comfortable if you've got a squishy mat. Okay? We're coming back down through the center, through your Sphinx, through your extension, changing sides. The foot goes flat, the knee goes up. Inhaling across the middle, exhaling, foot flat. Exhaling, foot flat. Yeah? Sound effects are optional.
So,
We're doing 8, obviously, because that's the only number that I have. Once you've done your 8, other than 6, obviously, you're coming down into your line on your front with your arms extended. So arms extended, thumbs pointing to the ceiling, palms facing each other, legs very slightly internal. We're just going to deal with the legs initially. Squeezing your bottom, you're lifting both legs up at the same time. Focus your attention on stretching them out as you lift. We're doing 8 times double leg lift. And then we're doing the legs and the arms, head and neck. Okay, so when it comes to adding the arms in, you're also going back into your extension. I mean, lift is good, but length is better. So really power through the knees, almost like somebody's pulling your legs off. Which can be arranged, because I'm allowed to see people now. Well, from Saturday. And then once you've done your 8, we're coming into a torpedo, sort of. Okay, so straight line, hands in front of you for support. We're going to start by lifting the top leg away, so it's either at hip height or just above. We're leaving that there, and then as you're exhaling, you're just squeezing bottom leg to top and lower it back down. So you're just going to leave that top leg in place, squeezing bottom leg to top leg. Nice. Remember to lead with your heel, not that I would expect any of you to do anything else. You might want that hand on the floor in a minute, Laura.
Claire,
Yes.
whenever I do this one, sometimes I get this like pinging sensation come up in the middle of on the inside of my thigh,
Yeah.
and it feels really uncomfortable. How can I stop it?
Honestly, without seeing you and spending time with you and seeing what's going on, I would hate to just have a guess.
Okay. Because
If
sometimes it like clicks, but sometimes it like pings.
I know, it's a really uncomfortable, quite unpleasant experience, isn't it?
Yeah.
But unless I could see all of you properly, I would like to start guessing.
Okay.
Add up stretches and short and up stretches and things like that.
Yeah.
That's the most obvious thing right now, but without looking at it, I'll just... Okay, next one, you ready? Both legs are going up and staying up. From here, you're just working with your top leg. You're bringing it into the elbow, sending it back, and they go back down together. Tap, together. All right, so we're just keeping that bottom leg off the floor. Yeah, can you see that?
Yeah.
Times. It'd be really hard to do this without the hands in front of you, wouldn't it? So we're doing 8 of these, and then we're going to add on a little bit of a roll so that we can both get both legs in. So we're going to roll backwards onto one buttock and pull both knees in, send them away, and roll back onto your side. So it's a little roll, pull in, keep your knees together, away, side, okay? We're doing 4 of these because we're adding bits on as we go. Once you've done your 4 like that, the bit that we're going to add on is roll, knees extend, and return. Okay? Do you want to see that again?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's exactly what you were doing a minute ago. You're going to roll, knees, extend, knees, return. All right? And once you've done 4 of those, the last 4 is without a bend.
And then what? Without a...
Hey? Both legs start coming up straight now.
Oh, Lord. Woo! Right, okay. Let me mentally prepare myself.
Okay, you can mentally prepare yourself. You all right, Sarah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then other side, I'm guessing.
No?
And then other side, I'm guessing.
No.
No, not yet.
Try. No, there's more. Come back. What we're going to do from there. Oh, that's it. Not from a forward. We're going into a lift and extension. But when you come back down, you're going to put that foot down in front of your thigh, and the arm goes behind it. Okay? Out, in front.
Okay.
All right?
How do we start that one? How do you come into that one? From there?
Send your leg away.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I like that.
Good. Foot goes down in front of your leg, Hayley.
Oh.
So, yeah, so go there. And then this foot, look, comes down and the foot is actually going in line with my bottom thigh. Okay? You got it?
Yeah.
And then you can do the other side. Starting with the torpedo, where we lifted the top leg up, left it there, and just focused on the inner thigh. That was highly unpleasant for Hayley. So stretching through the knees, lead with the heel, obviously. How did your legs get that brown, Mandy? I know the answer, but it's still tough to I couldn't get that colour out of a bottle, ever. So, once you've done your last lower leg squeeze up, you've got the top leg on its own, coming into the arm, stretching back out and resetting. And then once you've done your 8 of those, we go into that rolling knee in sequence where you roll back, and the first one you do is just knees in and back. Then you'll add on the double leg extension. And then you'll do both legs up and both legs down. Keep your legs together. Go on, Sarah. Nice. Can't see your assistant anymore, Priya. How's she getting on? I can see your feet, Kezia. That's about it. There we go. Hi.
He's dead. She says it's too hard.
Oh, sorry, Kezia. That's what I do. Only once a week. Don't worry, I don't do this with other people, just the teachers.
My screen's gone fuzzy.
And then it's that funky, yes, and the leg coming all the way across. In case you're wondering where I keep looking at, I've got 3 screens on the go here, so keep looking in all directions so I can see all of you. Okay?
Yeah.
Are we having fun yet?
Yeah.
That's a good sequence.
Cool. Right. Come sitting then.
I've got that water now.
Yeah, it was a good shout, that. Okay, without too much ceremony, we're going to have the heels into the ground, toes up. Just go into some 8 of half roll back. So keeping the arms lengthening. Tuck the tailbone under, find your connection. Keep rounding as you come up. So I'm sure you know me well enough by now to know that if I'm giving you something basic, it's because it relates to something a little bit less basic we're going to do in a sec. So for this one, just make sure that you're not going back too far and you can really feel the connection in your centre, because that's going to provide all the support for a version of this we're going to do in a minute, which includes windows. I'm glad you thought that was funny, Mandy.
I can't even think how a window would add into this.
Wow. Let me show you. Okay. So we did windows into kind of rollbacks, and we are going to do that again in a minute. But as we do the half rollback, you're going to take your arms back, elbows go back to here, and then you're staying, arms are going up, lengthen, and then we're going to come back down. As you send the arms forward, roll yourself back up to sitting.
Oh.
I know, right? So roll, hands, elbows, rotate. Keep yourself steady. Arms go up, working through your center. Elbows rotate and restack. Yes? So when the arms go up, they also want to go slightly back. Yeah? They also want to go slightly kind of in line with your ears. For you lot, obviously. Yeah, nice, 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 good. See, now you're just making it look easy, Mandy B. And actually Mandy S as well. Well done, Alex, that is awesome. Okay, so once you've done your 8 of those, we're going to take the legs out to straight, flexed feet. Okay, we're starting with the arms out to the side. Okay, so we're going to lengthen out, inhale. As you exhale, they're coming across, elbow on top of elbow, almost like you're giving yourself a hug. We're then rolling down and taking the arms back out to the side, palms up, okay? From here on an inhale, you're going to lift your chest and extend your back. Inhale, exhale, lower it back down. We cross the arms back over, elbow on elbow, and rolling back up, take them out, okay? Then obviously you'll now cross around the other way. You're rolling, taking the arms out to the side. Inhale, extend, exhale, soften. Take the arms back over into the cross, rolling up, arms go back to the side. Have we got it? Yes? Yeah? Okay, 8 off, 8 off. You need heavier socks on, Kezia. That's what we'll do there. Okay, go on, Hayley. Get up there. Okay, and then cross them around the other way. Off you go. Arms go out to the side once you're down. Into extension. Lift the chest. Lift your back off the floor. That's it. There we go. Bit fish posy for anyone who teaches yoga.
Yeah, I thought that.
It's good.
My shoulder blades supposed to be staying on the floor in the extension.
No,
Or they lift?
no, let them fly.
They lift.
Let them be free, my pretty.
Oh.
Once you've done your last one, you are staying on the mat and the feet are going mat distance apart. In fact, I'm going to do that facing away from the camera. Okay, so the feet are going wider when we come down to the mat on that last one. And then we're going back into the fingers interlaced position, arms going up towards the ceiling to start. Okay. So we're going to take the arms over the head, let the shoulders lift, let them go. You can still keep the rib cage into the floor, stretch, stretch, stretch your arms, and you're trying to get your thumbs or your knuckles of your thumbs to the floor. You're going to lift the arms up on an inhale, exhaling. It's a curl up, not a roll up. All right? So you're reaching your arms away from you into the space between your knees and then lowering back down. Stretch the arms up, reach them as far away from you as you can. Try and keep your ribs into the floor. 8 of. These are quite good with hand weights in case anyone's thinking that already. Actually, if you've got hand weights, you can do a full roll up too. Once you've done your 8, we're going to do the crocodile from last week. Who remembers that one? So it lacks a little elegance, but it's really nice for the waist. Okay, soles of the feet coming together. So we're coming into a frog. Then with your arms, you've got one arm down by your side, palm up, and the other one is kind of going at an opposing angle, palm up. Okay. Now, in your mind's eye, as you're exhaling and coming up and across, you're going to bring the palm of the top hand onto the palm of the bottom hand without lifting your bottom hand up. Okay, that's the direction you're heading in. Whether the hands actually come together or not sort of depends on the length of your arms and the size of your boobs. Okay, so you're going to come up, inhaling, exhale, snapping crocodile. 8 on each side. Who said that?
Me, Alex.
Alex, what did you say?
My boobs are in the way.
Yeah, mine too. yeah, I get just squashy boobs instead, but it still works the waist. Relax the inner thighs. We're going to do 8 on each side, and then we're doing another variation of this. So once you've done side 2, set yourself up for the next one by bringing your feet and knees together. Sorry, pollen count, asthma. Easy. So feet and knees together, and then the arms are essentially going to do the same thing. Okay, you've got one arm up, one arm down. As you're exhaling, your knees are going one way, and your arms coming up and over, and this time you're just going to your elbow. Yeah? So you've got hip roll at one end. Hip roll at one end.
Oh, yeah.
Touch the inside of your elbow. Yeah, 8 on each side. Cool. Once you've done your last one, you're going to pull your knees in towards your chest, have a little hug, and then lace the fingers together, take the hands around the back of your head. I can guarantee we're not doing anything that you expect. Okay. So, if this does prove too tricky, you might have to do it with your hands forward rather than behind the back of your head. Because you're going to roll like a ball up to sitting, okay? So you have a little roll and come up. Once you're up, put your feet down, turn, and side bend.
Oh.
Hello.
Back up to the centre, roll like a ball, turn the other way, and side bend. All right? It will be 8 rolls in total. Cool. Nice. And side bend. Cool. Million and one ways to move. It's fantastic.
I love that one.
Obviously, if you wanted to teach it with, you know, muggles, you can have hands on legs and just get them to transition once they're up.
Mm.
Yeah?
Right.
They might start kind of pulling on the head and neck. Or they might not, you know. Right. We're going back to the floor. And this time the feet are going hip socket distance apart. So normal position. Can you just do 4 spine curls before I make it complicated? I'm absolutely determined that my phone that is currently on 8% is going to get us to the end of this session. Okay, so you've done 4 of those. The next one you do, you're staying up there. So we're going to tilt, squeeze and lift. You're up. That's the end of it. You're just staying there. From here, you're going to add a knee fold. This knee fold is then going to turn. You place the ankle on the top of the thigh and work the knee out to the side. Hang on, there's more, Hayley. Then you're going to come back to the knee fold. Then hook the foot underneath your knee. Turn out. Back to fold and change. So you've got one leg that's doing a kind of jig. Okay, turn out, and then it's going underneath, turn out. Your other buttock should be working really hard to try and keep the hips up. 4 on each side. So it's a hip opening, spatial awareness, butt crunching spine curl.
Sounds perfect.
Or if you've got a better name, I'm all ears.
Oh.
Helpful, Mandy. So just staying up. There's no rolling down now. There's no rolling down. Get your buttocks back up in the air.
Ah.
So sort of becomes a little bit of spatial awareness. Where are your body parts? That was a funny noise.
That was me. I just had cramp in my toes.
Oh. Little sort of war cry from. Are you okay?
Yeah, my toes just got a bit crampy.
Oh dear.
They do a really weird thing where when they cramp, they just like automatically cross themselves over. Very weird.
Very unpleasant. Once you've done your 4 on each side, you can use that same position again to come into a figure of 4 stretch. I'm not going to say stay there for as long as you need to, because we all know that it would be weeks.
Yeah.
So we're going to change sides now, okay? We're then going to cross over both ankles so you can take hold of the top of each foot. Okay. When you roll up to sitting from here, you're rolling all the way up to sitting and forward to put your hands down, straight back into a plank. Have you got it? Okay.
No.
Roll, hands, plank.
Oh.
You're going to leap, please.
A leap.
Good. On an inhale, send your go on, Anne-Marie. Don't worry, we'll just plank. Yeah. On an inhale, drop your hips, lift your chest. Exhaling, walk your hands back to come into downward dog. From here, we're going to pedal the feet, so bend one knee, send the other heel into the floor. And then changing over. So you can have some freedom now. Just going from side to side as you see fit. And then as you're inhaling, start walking your hands towards your feet so that you can exhale and roll up to standing. Arms are going up towards the ceiling. And then we're finishing with 4 roll downs, which is where we started.
Do you know what? I actually thought we were going to do those crab into plank spring backs as part of this. I thought you were going to do, right, now do 8 of those.
Do you want me to do that next week, Anne-Marie?
Huh?
I'll do that next week.
No, it's fine. I've got some sort of appointment that I've got to keep. So don't mind me.
Well played. How is everyone?
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Mary Claire.
Very bored now.